tracking with. I think just be mad because my voice is so decadent. I'm setting a precedent, no mistakes and no accident. We ignoring the standard set cause our lowest is passionate. This alone is a classic hit. I'm a verb amongst adjectives. If the industry full of and my words is a laxative. I'm a maniac on these beats, I'm insane and it's not discreet. I'm enraged because y'all ain't see it. I'm spraying on every street, entertaining, no whack opinion. Who's saying we not elite? I'm over Balenciagas, I'm changing into my cleats. It's go time, it's showtime. I ain't calming down until this place is a ghost town. Tired of the faking, we bringing back Motown. No sparing this go round. I'm taking no prisoners, so prepare for a showdown.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big frowns. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really get it took, but my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose my opportunity and shut, don't make way for a prodigy. Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big frowns. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really get it took, but my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose my opportunity and shut, don't make way for a prodigy.
I ain't regular. I ain't regular. I ain't regular.
Stay with me till the sun is gone away, and I will chase the girl in you away. I'll chase it away. I'll chase the girl.
Who's the best MC? Cole, Kendrick, and me. Instead of comparing the three, let us exist in peace. I'm really just getting started. You've only witnessed the tease. 10,000 steps ahead as I choke on it. 2017 was my moment of truth. I was a year away from not being known as a youth. Approaching manhood. Peach fuzz covered my chin. Even then I would leave rap going with the wind. I'm not a Muslim, so why would Allah pretend? I'm not too good at following trends. I am the trend. I am the truth. I am the God. I am the Zen. There is no way around it. My just make amends. These flows are coated golden. If you then I must be the cold and exploding what the commode is. Real soon they gonna have to mention Mr. Clay the magician with the greatest of Drizzy, Drakes, and Wheezies, Andres and Jiggers, Pac, Biggie, and Nas, Face Mob, Yeezy, and Raekwon. It's easy to say these things looking for clout, but this is non-fiction. The proof's in the pudding, it's none missing. You and your opinion, you can stick that up your... I jumped to touch the sky and landed on planet Uranus. Houston, we got a problem. No need to look for solutions. I'm stacking Eisenhowers. Deceased presidents in the wall in my residence as I increase stepping on falling forever while kissing the sweet melanin of a broad that I met in the Netherlands. Address me as Marcus Clay, the developing veteran. That's why I got no time to sleep. I gotta creep the late night to get this cake to bake right. I'm thinking real estate licenses. I've seen multiple moments of indecisiveness. I got scars on my back that resemble tiger slits. When it's all said and done, I'll be one of the greatest you know. The only one left like a by the Uno. But who knows what the future holds. My moving stupid. Most of you do it for the internet, and I'm not into that. And that's the disconnect. Comparing me to these rappers is disrespect. Who's the best MC? Cole, Kendrick, and me.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Condors of Paris taking on the Carolina Panthers. Toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Get ready.
Young wasting no time, right to the air. He gets it to Addison. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. When you look at this defense, This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
With the lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Black ultra. Black shot. Ready.
Now Young. He gets this out to Spiller. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Again, it's Young. He finds his man, complete. It's Burke. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. The Panthers at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Young to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Gets past one man, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Miller is into the end zone. Touchdown. Now for the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Nick Benito coming in there to record the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Red, cycle. Claws red. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Flight blue. Ready.
They'll try and run for it with Spiller. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Fights off the defender. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Burnett. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle they go. Burnett. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. When you look at this defense, this unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Young. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And you can sense the frustration now as they're going to drop him again behind the line.
10 cycles. Steal, black. Ready.
Young on 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Burke. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Watch out,
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Needle blue. Blue striker. 52 black.
4th down, Young. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. (21-0) our score after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
Now it's Miller running right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Hut, hut.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Ready, ready.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Condors continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0, Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them. So I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Okay, break.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Set.
Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
5, 6.
Again on the ground, again it's Spiller. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
97. Ready?
They'll toss this out right for Spiller. Down to about the 45.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Let's go now.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Burnett. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Burnett has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. On 1st down, it's Burnett. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Young here, you can see changing the play.
White. Ready.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. It's Young off play action. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
For the Panthers field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Ready.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Check smack. Black Ultra. Hut.
They'll set up to throw. Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. A handoff running left is Miller. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Here we go.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Breaks a tackle. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Come on.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Let's go.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Trouble, 38. Ten cycles. Blaster, 6. Set, cut.
Young will set to throw. And my goodness, now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The drive starts with a give to Spiller. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
A gain of 4.
Red, cycle.
2nd and 6.
Ready.
Throwing. Young. Rolling to his left. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. And they're going to speed things up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
3rd and 7.
On the set.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Claws red. Hut.
Young now. Finds Spiller on the check down. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
It's 4th down.
Here we go.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Fierce, yellow. Slide through. Ready.
Young. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Running left is Miller. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ready?
He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
Watch out now. 50.
They'll look to throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. Touchdown! Jonathan Mingo from 17 yards out. And the Condors are able to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Ready.
To throw, Young. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route, He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
They'll run for it with Spiller. And, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Mega. Rail. Yellow. Hut.
Again, they run it with Spiller. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Hut.
Straight ahead, it's Spiller. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they can let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Steel. Black. Ready.
Young working out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Let's go.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Blue striker. Spike. White. Set.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down and will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got Mingo. Touchdown! Jonathan Mingo with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Condors are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Panthers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. And quickly they get to the line.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Green jack. 43 rail. Blaster. 6. Ready?
First down, Young. And now here is another interception. Oh, nice move.
Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
Touchdown! A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Condors get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Let's go now.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
109 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
At the 46-yard line.
They keep it on the ground with Spiller. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Young, he's going to change it up. They run behind center with Spiller. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving.
And my goodness, another interception. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Brings up 2nd
22 needle. Set. Go.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their head on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Red, cycle. Ready?
A 2nd down throw for Young. Underneath to Spiller. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, it's Spiller. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. They'll find Lindsey here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jonathan Mingo, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Condors continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's Young on 1st down. On the screen, complete to Spiller. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the defense. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, I think it's pretty evident that any blowout isn't going to be big enough for them. They're already up 7 full touchdowns, and it's still not stopping them from throwing it deep downfield, taking their shots, trying to add more points.
They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. Jonathan Mingo. 27 yards. And the Condors take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A first down throw for Young.
Over the middle and complete to Addison.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a first down throw for Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
At the 39-yard line.
Slide, 97. Slide blue.
To the air once more, Young. And now here is another interception. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. He'll look to throw.
That is caught.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That third down conversion good for 23. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. He'll buy some time right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. 3rd and 7 now. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards.
Here we go. Here we go. 43 rounds. Set.
Back to throw here.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one looks like he'll throw here. To the right side, complete to Miller. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no